Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, Jim, there he is, the much-storied Gabriel Batistuta. Fair to say, I think he will be a handful.
Well, talk about an understatement, Peter.
He's been caught napping. Here comes another cross. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nice finding their pass. He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Cross goes in there. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nice looking ball. Costa Curta. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Rummenigge. Mohamed Salah. No way through. Looking for a runner. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rummenigge, a man we've all come to watch. Nicely shaped ball. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. 30 minutes gone. It's a good spell of possession, this. Can he get it through? Can he latch on to this? He's going to be disappointed with that. Cherky. Chance for a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Tries to play it through. And he's on his way! Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Bayer with the clearance, and he's only too happy to take that back. And this is Mohamed Salah. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Hoisted in, punched away. Mohamed Salah. And here's Batistuta. Looking for the run. Rijkaard. Rummenigge. Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. Rijkaard. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Vitinha. Cherki. Threads one in. That is Stuta! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's Beckham. Now this could be a chance. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, that's neat. And Beckham! They've done it! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Cherki. Cherki! It's loose. That's another chance. Oh, and that should have been two.
Beckham really should have done better there. I just hope for his sake that he doesn't live to regret that.
Rummenigge.
Nice really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Substitution in progress.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Tries to pass it through. It's a pretty loose pass.
Jubilo Iwata can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit
There will be
now.
3 minutes added time.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And the shot! It's in! They have stolen level at the last! Any deeper thoughts about that goal?
Yeah, and anything that's hit low with real pace like that makes it so much harder for the keeper, and he was never going to get to that.
All square again into the dive. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, we hardly need reminding, Jim, of the strengths of David Beckham. He could play a huge part in the outcome of this game.
Yeah, he's one of a kind, isn't he, Peter? No one could match his accuracy or technique in delivering the ball. On top of that, you have his great fitness levels getting up and down the pitch, and his big game mentality, and his quiet leadership.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's on it, can he get away? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Forlan. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And this is Mohamed Salah. Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Rijkaard. Forlan. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nice-looking ball. Now that's well seen too. Floated through. Now, can he find the finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a good ball. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Nice yet to have an attempt on goal. Kimmich getting on for a third of the way through the game. Forlan, he's tried one! And that has been clubbed away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he cuts out the supply.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rummenigge. Dunk kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's Park Ji-sung. Goes for a shot! Vitinha. Mateus. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Salah. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
The father of a boy in a yellow t-shirt kindly make his way to the information center. Substitution for Ajax, number 19, Diego Forlan.
And we're underway again.
Number 21,
First half brought no goals.
number 7, Park Ji-sung. Coming on the field,
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case.
Number 4, Scholes.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Great defending, strong and determined. And he's had it out! Scholes! That's brilliant!
Surprise, surprise. Who else? The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Ajax have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
And that's another good win of the ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
And here's Batis has a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's really put himself on the line here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mohamed Salah. Scores. Ups for safety. And nicely intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dunk cuts out the pass. Beckham. 75 minutes played. Mateus. And here's Mohamed Salah. That's gone loose. Forlan.
Nice really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
It's Beckham. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. Now it's Mbappe. This is Batistuta. That's good vision. Now it's Mbappe. Swings it across. And that's the keeper's ball.
Ajax can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Nicely weighted ball. Pass is just off target. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. This then to draw level. A formality. We're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Maybe 3 minutes at a time.
All square again into the dying minutes.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find the winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And that is as far as it goes. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally done.
Rummenigge! Off the post!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Can he get away here? Rijkaard. Hazard. And that could set him on his way. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's beautiful. Decent chance! Goal! Nice! The breakthrough strike! That was easy. Almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Guardiola unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in a great position here. Vitinha is the team's great visionary. Can he get it through? That is good alertness. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Back into the middle. Cleared away. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Rijkaard. He's gone for goal! He would have been quick to recover this. Hangs in across. Cannavaro is there, and he can get that clear. Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Guardiola. Nicely weighted ball. Martinelli going face-to-face with his great rival. And the counter is on. Now it's Forlan. He's got away. Forlan. It's Forlan! And he has kept it out somehow.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Kashiwa Resol has the chance to go the other way. Great ball if he can get there. He's found the way through. He's had a shot!
There
Mateus.
will be 1 minute added time.
Rummenigge. Forlan has created one goal. Here's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Nice leading 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
He's one-on-one, takes a shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Nice are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Terrific header! Oh, the keeper's got ever so well.
Batistuta is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Tries to get it clear. Tries a shot! And that has been cleared. And he's had a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Martinelli really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Rijkaard. And it's Azar. Now Van Dijk. Adams. Beraldo. And it's Messi. Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Fired deep towards the back post. Mohamed Salah clears it away. Tries to get it clear. Played back in. For Messi. Goes for a shot! Caught offside that time. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. Guardiola deals with that comfortably. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Messi. Batistuta purring through the gears. Mohamed Salah gets it away. 5 minutes left on the clock. Rijkaard.
Two
2
minutes
minutes to be added on. Messi. Forlan. Dixon. And we're done. Nice are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Nice.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So that's got things underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So, Jim, tell me this. Who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at such a young age, Peter. He's tactically very astute, he's versatile.
Oh, what has happened here? It's Forlan. Mateus, Nice finding their passes. Threads one in. Look at the space here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That has been slung wide. Mateus, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a promising position. Produces a cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch. Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Looking for the run, and he cuts out the supply. It's Forlan. He's in a great position here. Costa Curta. Van de Ven. Now then, the ball's come loose. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Forlan. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Oh, well played. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Nice have really been terrific at snuffing out the...
It's Salah! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Mohamed Salah really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Guardiola promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Forlan. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. That's a decent clearance. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Here we go again then. So neither side is yet broken through. Oh, easy pickings there. He's beaten the last man. Caught offside that time. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. McAllister and Guardiol, and it's Lavia. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Camavinga strokes it back. Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
That's a good ball out wide. Mohamed Salah, real chance! No mistake! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. But Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Colomwani going about things with real menace. And here's Colomwani. Little pass back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And he's intervened well there. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Camavinga kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's McAllister.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Forlan. Nice leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice have got it back and they'll have another go. Looking for options for movement. Rummenigge.
Nice can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Vitinha, Mohamed Salah. And we're done. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So it's away we go then.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces. Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rafinha. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Rafinha.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
And not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
He can run onto that. He is through here. De Bruyne. Possession football, Jim. We're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that...
Takes a shot! Barcelona with the corner. There first. De Bruyne with the short one. And it's made its way to... He's had a shot! Their attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Pops him off it. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, no joy this time. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Vinicius Junior. And here's Mbappe. That's tight. Mbappe! Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard with the clearance. And it's Pedri. Cleared without complication. Vinicius Junior. Here's... Can he finish?
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Mateus. That's Forlan. That's been intercepted.
1 minute added time.
Carvajal. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. Now, who's going to be first to this? Pedri. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view.
And there's the end of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Nice really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Pedri. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. And this is Mohamed Salah. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. Real chance! They scored! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them.
There's the shot! It's in! Right back in the game! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Nice get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Brilliantly cut out.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That pass isn't the best. Can he get on the end of this? He's having a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 15, Vinicius
So the
Junior.
manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Number 9, Rafinha. Coming on the field, number 17.
Pedri takes control of it and he's on the move. And the shot! Really well taken goal.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Lewandowski receives it in a good position here. Rummenigge. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that's a key interception. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. 4 added minutes on the board. Guardiola tries to pass it through. Hazard. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance! Oh, it's come loose. And the keeper couldn't hold it. Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable.
Against Milan.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
Well, Peter, I reckon Dragan Stojkovic will be important here.
He's not the biggest necessarily, Jim, I suppose, but he is a multi-dimensional. And he's had a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes! He's delivered all right!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. But the defence let themselves down by not picking him up. I think the boss won't be amused.
Nice finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Kimmich. Timber gets into some space. There's the shot! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
And yes, it's him again. Shot a goal! Yes! And they're at it again in double quick time. And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Rodri makes the interception. And it's Stojkovic. Nice already looking up at the vast mountain they've been left to climb. Stojkovic. Mbappe is onto this. Stojkovic and the shot! A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
It's their second corner of the game. And there's the clearance. Nice have the chance to go the other way. Oh, Oh, he's been caught on it here. Rummenigge. Rummenigge! He has done it! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Patrol. He has found the way through. He's on it. Can he get away? Kimmich finds himself offside. Stojkovic. It's a threatening ball. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen? He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Patrol. Timber could try cutting inside here. Good claim by the keeper. Certainly earned his keep there.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's a good ball out wide. And the return pass. And this is roll. Chance! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. And the action is back underway.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And that is Nuta! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Incoming delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Good ball, good take. And this is Mohamed Salah. And he's managed to get rid. But they've got it again.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And this is roll. Now that looks a decent ball. You can run onto that. There's no flag. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 3 coming up. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Stojkovic. Oh, good take in a good area. Rijkaard deals with that comfortably. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now it's Vitinha. Rummenigge. Rummenigge was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's a sharp pass. Casillas. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Mohamed Salah. Driving for Mateus! Mbappe. And this is roll. That's been slipped through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Mateus. Looking tidy in possession here. He's being urged to shoot. Fallen! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Montero breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro. Dixon. Rijkaard. Vitinha. Rummenigge.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. And that is as far as it goes. Nice were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but shot a goal!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. It's going to go a long way. Hazard. Granit Xhaka. He's had a shot!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Vitinha. Vitinha stood his ground strongly.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Mateus Here's on, shapes the shoots! Goal! Nice! And it's Nice in front. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a good run down the left-hand side. Azar can so cleverly bypass the press. Looking to play him in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now, can they get him away? Nice have reclaimed it. Well, some are shouting for a corner, but the referee says goal kick. Rijkaard ticks it up from the goal kick. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good ball. It could be in here. Chance! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And a trade. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Announcement. With the father of a boy in the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff. Substitution.
And that's the second half started. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's there to get it away. Now, it's got space here. Oh, nicely intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mateus, who does have an assist to his name, and he's intervened well there.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Japan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. That's a half-decent try. Can he spark a counter here? Well, that's well seen too. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's found a way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he's taking no chances there. And the volley. Japan have their third corner. Guardiola getting this one clear. Nice have the chance to go the other way. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's fabulous. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that's put paid to a promising move. Mateus. Henderson makes the interception. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. And here's Azar. Oh, good read. Mateus. That was good alertness. Has a look and plays it forward. That looks a decent ball. Shot, surely! Goal! Japan! And the comeback is complete! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Japan get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
This looks promising. He's picked his way through. And the shots!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Kunde, Schlotterbeck, Jordan Henderson. Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
3 minutes.
And he's worked it through. Now it's Greenwood. He's got away. He's having a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Rafinha certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as you... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I've always liked the look of Cole Palmer, Peter, who is a versatile attacker, but I think sometimes we kind of get a bit mixed up with versatility and flexibility, because when he moves around the pitch, it's not necessarily being versatile in different positions. It's just his flexibility, his reading of the game. and that's what I really enjoy about him. He just makes it very difficult to be contained.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Shot could be on. Palmer! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Palmer really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. He's on it. Can he get away? Big chance! Corner number 2 then. Chalanolu goes short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rummenigge nicked it back promptly. That looks a good ball through. Real chance! Goal! Nice! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
And the shot!
Foden really made the tough part look easy, and the easy part very complicated.
Wolfsburg have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Here's a sharp little ball here. Foden finds himself offside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a look and place it forward. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and it's Forlan. Mateus, he's shifting through the gears here. Forlan flashes it across. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That looks a decent ball. He's in space and looking for options. And he's heaved it away. Back in possession and ready to go again. Can he get on the end of this? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Cannavaro gets it away. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Rummenigge. He's picked his way through. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And that was very necessary. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Rummenigge, and it's played. He's got four. Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was. And there is the half-time whistle. Some first-half thoughts?
Nice really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team.
Please
I expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Nice sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. That gets things going for the second half. He's in a great position here. Oh, shooting chance! immediately.
Palmer actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 4 coming up here. And the keeper beats it away. Spread it left. Cross flung in. He rises! It's hit the crossbar. Caught offside that time. And it's Palmer. Palmer. Can he finish? Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
We were expecting better, and so did he. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. And he's lost his man here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. And the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but
Mateus! Loose ball, and one more try! Relentless! Just relentless! And the lead is extended still further. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
And the finish! That's another chance. It's in. And they are right back within touch. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence, and you don't get it right, and you're paying a visit to your net.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's having a shot. He has done it. Simplicity itself.
That's shocking. The ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So now the difference is 3. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Foden ploughing through the middle. There's the shot! Oh, it's come loose. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Griezmann. Steep shoots! Oh, that's fabulous! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Wolfsburg give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pops him off it and wins back the ball. Into the last 5 minutes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Vitinha, Nice looking to pass their way through. Gabriel with the slide tackle there. Bernardo Silva. Nicely intercepted.
Has been indicated.
Dixon. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard. Mateus. Van Dijk. And here's Griezmann. Oh, that's a fine interception. Gabriel. And that will be the final act. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A A win achieved through the right balance of industry and... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer... Riveting! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Mateus. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Vitinha. He's a sharp little ball here. And the flag has stayed down. And out to the right. Now it's Vitinha. Tries to cross. Now, who's going to be first to this?
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Adams makes the interception. Tries to pass it through. And Pushkas! And he thumps it clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Rijkaard. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Ambitious ball here. Chips it through. And this is Pushkas. And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
Mateus.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Now there's a fine ball. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Van Basten. Played into space. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Forlan. Mateus. Nice finding their passes. Rodri. And it's Hullet. He's in plenty of space here. He is through here. Kochu's cross. Hullet! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And there's the whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Nice can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew.
About as smooth as it gets. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Costa Curta. No, again there's no way through. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to... And Hullet! Just cruising! They are cruising! And the lead is extended still further. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in and that's it. And thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.